What's up? It's championship race night in Aero. 15 points separate Maggio and Mojo. Maggio has the top spot. Final race of the season here at Disney World Speedway by Wig Splitter. As we line it up, no qualifying tonight. It's classified as a medium track. So we line it up by reverse points order, which will give the point or the pole position to, let's see, I think it's going to be Ethron. No, actually, yeah, it's going to be Ethron. Ethron on the pole alongside Sneds. As they get it lined up, let's take a look at this beautiful racetrack. I'm going to go get this checkpoint right here because this looks terrible. Actually, no. I'm not going to have enough time. You're just going to have to deal with that big-ass checkpoint right there. Anyway. They line it up, actually. See Mojo and Maggio in the back because they are 1 and 2 in the standings. Get a look at this field. Ride's back tonight. He's been out a couple races. Snitzer Ethron's back. He's missed a few this season. Boost is in the race. See, Josh won a couple weeks ago at Talladega. Love, defending champion, has not had the season that he wished for. Serious championship hangover going on for him as we see the rest of the field. Bear's still searching for that win. He's riding a long winless streak here. Almost a year since his last win. I believe the restart zone will be somewhere in this area between the pit road exit and the start-finish line. Here we go. Ethron and Sned to lead them down. We'll see the green flag. We'll go racing one final time in season 3, or season 4 rather. Pardon me. All right, here we go. Green flag is in the air. We are racing. Into turn 1 for the first time. This track, very unique, has only 3 corners. As they fan out down this long back straightaway into turn number 2 and the short chute. Only a few passing opportunities on this track. We'll make note of that tonight. Love to the lead. He will lead lap 1. As we got some beating and banging here in the pack between Josh and Bear. Looks like he may have gotten a tap from someone in the back. This field's still together. Only 14 cars in this race tonight. Smaller field than what we're used to. But that doesn't mean the racing will be any less exciting. Look at this, almost 4 wide for the lead. Maggio to the lead. We'll keep track of where Maggio and Mojo are relative to each other throughout the night. Remember, 15 points Mojo has to gain. I haven't done the math, so I don't know how I'm gonna, convey that as that changes. But it will change throughout the night, so I don't think it would matter much. All that matters is where they are on the final lap. Maggio searching for his first career Cup Series championship. He's trying, got 20 wins in the books now, yet has never won a championship. Mojo has won way back in INCS Season 6. Trying to get his second. How about Lynx here to the front? So we got 1 car has lost a draft. It is Ethron. If we get these long runs here, it's going to be interesting. I don't see how long these guys can last like this as multiple cars, 1 car up and over the wall. It's Love and he will respawn, definitely bringing out our first caution of the night. As I was just about to say, I mean, I didn't really think we could last as long as we did there. Let me pull up someone's stream. I don't know what lap we're on. My guess is lap 5. As we race it back to the caution, either Maggio or Cool Swag have the lead coming to this restart. First caution of the night. Guessing we're going to probably see a lot of those. But yeah, if we get a long green flag run, it's going to get strung out. If we get these small 2-3 3-car wrecks on the first lap after a caution. Remember, no cautions on the first lap after a restart. Could see this field spread out and that tandem draft come into play. Last week we didn't see that because we didn't have slipstream at North Wilkesboro. This being a medium track, it's a little bit different trying to work with each other as compared to a super speedway like Talladega a couple weeks ago. Alright, let's see. Looks like Maggio will hang on to the top spot here. Maggio's stream, appropriately titled Top 5 would clinch him the championship. Here we go. Green flag's back in the air. Maggio with a big jump on Cool Swag. He clears as they go into turn 1. Links in tow as the field rockets onto the back straightaway. Pushing and shoving as we go into turn 2. Here's Josh looking for the race lead. Behind them, Maggio squirts through a gap to the bottom, goes to the lead now with Bear behind him. There's Sneds riding the wall behind everybody. As the carousel will continue, many different faces now up at the front as we see Boost was just in the back on that last run. Now he's riding in second place. He's got Cool Swag in behind him. Josh looks to go high. Will he get the top spot? Doesn't look like it. Maggio squeezes him into the wall a little bit. 4 wide for the race lead as they head into 1. Bear thinks better of it. Tucks back in for second. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Captain looking for the lead. Off of the draft of Cool Swag, Bear on the high side of him. Here comes Maggio. He's got a slipstream from Bear. Does he look to the high side? Yes, he does. Doesn't have room to make the pass. Tucks in behind. 3 wide for the race lead. Now it is Ride Lightning. As we look back further into the pack, there's G4, Ethron. And this pack, remember, only 14 cars still all together in the same draft. Captain goes to the lead. Once again, Mojo gets squeezed out of bounds. Remember, 1 car, Bear barrel rolling down the front straightaway. It's only 1 car, so I don't believe caution will be out. We'll have to look back at the replay to see who, in fact, got into him. Looks like he got squeezed into the wall. There goes Josh around. I think he got airborne. Yes, he did. Cool Swag goes airborne. That's 3 or more cars, and looks like they'll be racing back to the caution here. Links or Maggio? Maggio's going to get it by a fender. I believe that's going to be a caution. Lap number 13. And this race will fly by pretty quickly. Lap time's at about 15, 16 seconds here. And they will stop back here on the front straightaway. Wild racing thus far. We haven't seen it really spread out like I was talking about. I don't believe there's enough cars, and we have not seen those small wrecks on the first lap after a restart. So that's our second caution of the night. We'll see how these guys fare on this next restart. Looks like Josh will go to the back. Guessing that's because he may have caused the last caution. Still trade spots with Cool Swag as they get back going here. Coming to lap number 13. See the green flag. Let's see if Maggio can get another one of those great restarts. He's been great at it thus far. Here he does. About a car length gap already on the 2 behind him. Ride getting the slipstream from Maggio, goes to the lead now. He's got Captain in tow. Love with him. Into turn 2. Let's see what happens. For the lead, Ride once again gets a tap from Captain. They save it. It's like Love got a tap from Captain and spun him into the ride. That could have been dangerous. As we see everybody making contact with the wall down the back straightaway. Josh, Ethron. Looks like a couple of those guys may have bounced off the wall as pit stops begin. I didn't even think about that. We've eclipsed lap number 14 and now on lap number 15 as the first takers come down pit road for their first stops of the night. Remember, this is a 10-lap window. We go till lap 25. Let's see what the leaders do. This could really string out the field right here if we do not get a caution as we see Love goes down pit road. And this is a pretty dangerous pit road. You got to get on the brakes pretty quickly here, right off of this high-speed corner. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Could spell danger. Let's catch up back with our leaders. And here we go, a 3-car breakaway. We'll see if these guys can try to gain some time on the rest of the pack by working in this draft. See, Maggio and Lynx opted to go to the outside. One thing about this track, you almost want to go to the outside when taking the slipstream here, but what you got to do is really take a shallow entry when you're the lead car, come off the top side of the corner, allow that car behind you to get a big run, as we see like Maggio's doing. Just enter shallow into these corners, and we'll see the lead car will diamond this straightaway here and allow Ride to get a big slipstream run. And that will just continue on. These guys are working pretty well together thus far. We'll see how far or how much time exactly they're going to make when they do end up coming down pit road. Remember, laps tick off fast here, so they're not going to have much time to do this. If we look back further to the drivers that have made their first pit stops of the night, next pit window will open at lap 45. Mojo leads that train, and this pack isn't really working together at all. And that's what the front three really have to bank on, is these guys not working together very well. You see, Bear is going to leave that bottom open, going to allow Love and Captain to follow suit. Now this is good teamwork here, but it gets a little bobbled as they come onto the front straightaway, but they make it work. Ace looking for the lead of that draft. You see Boost slowing down. He's off the pace. We'll have to check up on that. The leaders are about to come up to him. He might be waiting for somebody. Not sure what the issue is there. Take a look at this front three. And this is the green flag run that this race needed to calm it down and get spread out. And as spread out as it is, there's still this pack right here. This is the second pack in line that has pretty much well organized themselves. Obviously, they're probably not going to gain as much time as these guys are working together. Noticing Lynx is kind of disrupting this draft a little bit. He hasn't been taking the runs very well. You see Ride stuck kind of outside as they decide to take their pit stop here. Both Lynx and Maggio hit the pit wall. Maggio made a late decision to hit the brakes and come down pit road, and he just had Lynx in a slipstream. And look at this gap. Let's see how far it's going to be. That's going to be a pretty good gap here. So you do have lap cars of Boost and G4 battling with them, so they don't have to concede those spots, as they are within slipstream range of each other. We'll see how this affects this front three. Looks like they lay off of them a little bit. G4 hugs the outside wall there. Boost takes the run. Try and stay within that slipstream. This could be what that second pack in line needs to connect with this front three. They can get some guy up. As we see, G4 for some reason goes down there, and I think he was getting a wrench. I think his car was broke. That's another thing about this track. If you go down here and you hug this wall, you can get a wrench. So in a sense, you can take a pit stop under green and not lose any time. As we see, both of those guys have gotten out of the way for the most part. This is now turned into a pack of 4. Not sure what happened to Mojo, but he has lost these guys. And you can work with 4 here. If they can get this draft worked out, they can probably make a lot of time and maybe even catch these guys up here. Let's monitor the progress of Mojo. He's relegated all the way back to 12th place, battling with Bear. You see Josh go around on the backstretch off of the bumper of Sneds. As we see, Sneds is waiting. Let's take a look at Ethron, completing his 4th season of Cup racing competition. Trying to end on a high note. He's in the 8th position, so looking for maybe a top 10. maybe even more. This is not what Mojo wants right now. I know we're still early. We're only coming to lap 32 right now. Still a lot of time, but he can't let that stress get to him. He's got to lock in. He's got to focus. Caution could come out at any second. You never know. You can't get too ahead of yourself. He's got to lock in and focus here. Here's Ace. Been watching this, keeping an eye on this pack of four. They have been doing pretty well. They've been hanging in there. Haven't really gained a lot of time. They haven't really lost any time. They haven't lost any time at all. It's kind of been a stalemate the last few laps, but as you can see, they are pretty organized at this moment. And they could be gaining. You see Maggio takes the draft off of Lynx, ducks low. And at this last lap, this pack has gained a lot. They've gained a ton of time on the front three. Let's go back to now. This is a pack of three. They are very disorganized. Bear, Ethron, and Mojo. They've got to make something work here. Take a look at Boost here. Still battling with G4 there, all the way back in 13th and 14th place. Just kind of hanging in here, waiting for something to happen to maybe get back in the game. As the sun sets over the fictional Disney Speedway, Disney World Speedway has not been in existence for probably like 5 or 6 years now. It was knocked down for more parking space at Disney World. But this was once a real facility on the Disney World grounds, hosted a plethora of IndyCar races as well as some Truck Series races. Hadn't seen any professional racing series since the early 2000s. Closed in, I believe, 2017. Was used as a testing facility and a Richard Petty driving experience facility until its closure and eventual demolition. So if you want to explore where this track once stood, you can go there. It's right outside of the entrance of Magic Kingdom. I believe the Mickey Lake is still there. There's actually a lake, or was a lake, in the middle of this racetrack that was shaped like Mickey Mouse, like the silhouette of Mickey Mouse. I don't believe it's still there, but if it is, you can still go there and pretty much see the footprint of where this track once was. As this pack still continues to move along, the gap has stayed pretty much the same the last 5 laps or so. A couple more guys getting ready to be lapped. It's Sneds and Josh. They got into it down the backstretch here about 8 laps ago or so. Not the way Josh wants to end his season. I know he's got to win at Talladega. Won a couple torque races over there on PS5 a couple weeks ago. He's been just trending up ever since he got that, finally clicked off that first win. See, as they come around now, we'll see what lap they are on. Closing in on that second pit window, that opens at lap 45. We haven't documented rides, missed a couple of races. He's on a bit of a winless streak at the moment. Hasn't won since last season's Daytona 500. That was in season 3. So here we go. Here they come up to lap Josh and Sneds. This could pose a pretty big challenge. As in, it looks like Josh will concede. Pretty generous gesture there for Josh. We know he doesn't want to stay in the, we know he doesn't want to mess up this battle for the championship. Very kind gesture from Josh there. Just shows you what kind of racer he is. Very conservative. He'll give you an inch when you need it. Obviously right there he gives it, and it looks like Sneds will give it up I was about to say they're about to catch up to these two guys, just like they caught up to Boost and G4, but just as they did, they will. And Josh goes to take his pit stop and flips over. His night just goes from bad to worse. Pit is open for the second time. We'll see who comes down pit road. Boost will come down pit road for his second stop of the night. Leaders stay out. And so does that second pack. Keep an eye on the pit road entrance. These guys shouldn't really have to worry about pit exit and blending problems that we see at a lot of these racetracks. They do have a lot of room before this corner. A lot of room for everybody to get out of the way, get organized before that corner. Here comes G4 and Sneds taking their pit stops. Back to Bear and Mojo. It's been a long green flag run. Take a look at these leaders. Once again, electing to stay out. This is the reason that they were able to stretch their gap from that second pack, as they stayed out to leapfrog. As we see some contact between Maggio and Lynx. It's one thing you don't want to do, is you don't want to have a costly mistake here, especially with how good they've been running. Got to make sure you make these pit stops as mistake-free as you can. Last time around, we saw Maggio and Lynx nearly flip over as they hit that outside wall in pit road a ton. But how about Maggio? What a story it would be. Racing for many seasons now and has not captured that elusive championship. And tonight could be the night if he keeps all four underneath of him. And it's looking good so far. Remember, he has to finish top 5 to clinch. Top 5 to clinch. That's only 15 points. Sounds like it's not a lot, but in reality, 15 points is a lot of spots. But a top 5 would clinch it no matter where Mojo finishes. As you see, Ride break away a little bit. But yeah, no matter where Mojo finishes, Maggio top 5 would clinch it. He's running third right now. So as they stand, Maggio will be your champion as they take their second pit stop of the night. See where they circulate back out, as this pack has now become a pack of 3 between Love, Captain, and Ace. And the gap has pretty much stayed the same. These guys have got to be giving themselves a round of applause thus far for stretching that gap, staying out, leapfrogging during that first pit window. We've got one more pit window to go, though. And there always could be that caution. We've seen it. Just as we saw it at Talladega, we had a very long run. Late in the race, we saw that caution come out and shake everything up. Last week we only had one caution. Tonight we've had a couple. Hasn't been too crazy though, but man, those first couple runs were all but intense. But we know it's pretty intense right now for both Maggio and Mojo. Mojo's just praying for something to happen here. He needs a caution. He's not going to get back up there running like this. It's very hard, especially, you're in the back here. Losing a lot of confidence. Not really making any time. You've only got one other person to work with. And you just know that Maggio's up there. He's in a good spot. Okay. He's in a good spot, battling with the leaders. Worst he can be is third in this pack right here, so Maggio's got to be pretty comfortable. But these guys right here have found something these last 2 laps or so. They've found a little time, and they have gotten organized. So don't look now. This could be a 6-car pack here before long. As the laps keep winding down, we've already passed the halfway mark. 99 laps. I haven't mentioned it yet, and I don't want to jinx him, but how about Lynx? What a great night he's had so far. He's been up front for the majority of this race, been top 3. He's led a lot of laps. Has not won since back in 2019, back in INCS Season 2. And we know he's been aching for that Cup Series win. So could tonight be Lynx's night? We said it at Talladega. Didn't happen. But it's looking pretty solid for him tonight. We're almost 10 laps away from the last pit window, and these 3 are moving. Captain, Love, and Ace. They've been moving as Captain got a big run off of that corner, but Ace barely had the slipstream and was able to take it. Those are the big runs that are allowing them to close in. These guys have been getting decent runs. You see Maggio take one on the front straightaway, but I've been watching him. These guys have been backing the corners up and getting big runs down this back straightaway. And you get away from that lead car just enough, you can get huge runs. Once again, Maggio looks late. Yeah, that's the thing that they're doing differently here. As they get a little bit disorganized. I'm sure they're keeping track of where the guys are behind them. That's probably playing a little bit of a role in why these guys haven't been working as well the last few laps. They got to reorganize. They got to regroup. I know they can do it, but yeah, they're not taking as big of a run down this back straightaway. Not allowing that lead car to get away more. We'll see if they change stuff up in relativity to these guys. But let's watch. You see, yeah, look at this. They allow Captain to squeak by. Love goes way high into turn 1, and that allows the next car to get a huge run. See, coming up to some more lap traffic, Boost gives way. Next cars, these guys are coming to lap is G4 for the second time, as well as Sneds. Tough way to end their seasons, if it indeed does stay green. We just crossed lap number 70. This time by will be 5 to go until that final pit window opens. We'll see, G4 has been pretty kind to the leaders thus far tonight. He most likely will get out of the way here. You see Maggio probably alerting him. The leaders are coming. Pulls high and he gets out of the way. About as textbook as you can do it right there. Next car in line is Sneds. He kind of jumps low into the middle of the corner. See what he does. Looks like they'll get by him with ease. So one thing you'd hate is for a lap car to hinder your rhythm here. As that pack behind him is gonna end up lapping G4 and Sneds as well. And the leaders have pulled another gap here. They pulled I don't know, I want to say, I don't have the telemetry, but about another 10th or 2 they pulled on that second pack in line as they go 3 wide down the backstretch. We'll see who gets the run here. It's like Rod's gonna let Lynx take it. See, Sneds goes low. That's going to disturb these guys' rhythm. He stays in with... Oh, man. Stays involved with that pack as Ace gets into Sneds going down to the back straightaway. Sneds didn't really give up that spot too easily. Oh, around goes Captain. Big break. Ace got into him, it looks like. Looks like he's waiting. Only 2 cars. Tough break. That leaves Love all alone. And that's the thing. We see it happen a lot. Late in these races, guys push a little too hard and make costly mistakes, especially when they're trying to hunt down these leaders. The final pit window is open. See what these leaders do. Take a look at pit road. Do they choose to stay out like they've been doing the whole race, or do they come in early? I'm thinking they're going to stay out. They've got a pretty good rhythm going here. They'll probably stay out, wait out this pit window. Don't predict that we'll see any cautions. Not really any 3-car packs. Yeah, this field has all but spread out. See, Mojo and Bear have been lapped. Tough way to end the season for Mojo. We know he had the points lead very briefly with Maggio's troubles. Lagged out a couple races. Had to suffice with participation points. But man, he's come back here, and Maggio has been strong ever since Devil's Dirty D, where he last lagged out. Lap 90, we will go caution free. Specs stays out. The only way I think a caution will come out here is if we get one car bounces into another, stays stopped on the racetrack, and another few come piling in. That's the only way I think we're going to get a caution. We don't really have many opportunities for a legitimate caution, I'll say, to happen within one singular pack. So leaders come up to some lap traffic, but it's not going to matter. They're going to take their final pit stops. It looks like they will do it safely. As Captain and Ace, who have not yet pitted, come out really close to these leaders. Really, their only shot is to try and stay out here and hang with these leaders to maybe slow them down a bit and help out their chances. And I believe that's what they're going to do. This is the only shot they have. Throw up a Hail Mary. Wait out this pit window. They've only got a lap or so anyway. Try and slow these leaders down. Screw up their rhythm. And they will come down pit road for the final time tonight. And Ace misses the pit lane. Looks like he'll take it the next lap. Tough break for him. He's already had some troubles there with Captain. And yeah, man, you're talking about the pit lane is, you really got to get on the brakes early and not in the way of the driver behind you. And it is really hard, as he will come back around and take his pit. See these guys battling. This is a 3-car pack, almost a 4-car pack. Multiple laps down now. See Love now battling with Mouse Cop for 4th and 5th. As Mojo kind of sees his championship hopes slip away. As this time by, 2 laps until we go caution free. Next lap will be lap 89. We have not seen a caution since, I believe, around lap 30 something. Don't remember off the top of my head. I don't have anybody in my ear to tell me the stats right away, so I just got to go off of memory. And here we go. This time by, we'll see caution free. Lap number 90, 11 laps to go for Maggio in his fight for his first title. These three have dominated this race since the last caution. Some pretty great strategy. They stayed out during the first pit window, pulled a gap on the pack that was behind them, and have just been able to work this draft all race. They've just been doing it textbook. I mean, this is, textbook carousel draft they've been working on tonight. Let the lead car take the exit of the corner, open up the bottom for the guy behind you. And they have just been staying consistent. They have not really made any mistakes at all night. They had one minor mistake coming onto pit road. But other than that, they've just been mistake-free. The guys that have been trying to catch him, not so much. His boost has retired from the race. Pulls it into the garage area. Tough break. Did not have the night he wanted. As we get down to the last few laps, now they've got such a big gap between Love and Captain. They can start racing it out here. They can go from let's work together mode to now let's race it out mode. As we see the gap back to Love and Captain. Yeah, they've got pretty much a straightaway and then some. They got a few corners on them actually. Here we go. 6 laps to go. Maggio, Love, and Ride battling for the race win. Now it's about when do they start racing. Oh, it's Mojo! Wrecks right in front of the leaders. That could have been tragic for Maggio. Nearly collected those top 3. Tough end for Mojo's races. We got 5 to go. That would have been absolutely terrible. We'll check in after the race to see what happened there. But back to these leaders. Not much lap traffic ahead of them. They've only got Bear in another car. Maggio gives the race lead up to Lynx. Ride in tow, this time by 2 laps to go. As we end under the morning sun. They've got some lap traffic ahead. We'll see if they decide to get out of the way. Lap and a half to go. Maggio. Can he walk it off with a race win? Lynx to the bottom. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Ride ducks underneath Lynx for the race lead as they go down in the back straightaway for the final time. Maggio gets underneath Ride. Here comes a blocking. Lynx gives Ride a shove. Coming onto the short chute one more time. Ride to the outside. Lynx underneath. Lynx will get through to win the race. His second career Cup Series win. And Maggio is now a one-time APS Cup Series champion. What a race. What a finish. Lynx finally breaks that long winless streak, and I am proud to say that Lynx just broke the longest winless streak in GTA NASCAR Cup Series history. Along with that, Maggio breaks the streak of most wins without a championship for his first title. All around good stories, but obviously heartbreak for Mojo. Comes up just short for his second title. But how about that for Lynx and Maggio? What a finish. What a race between that top 3. They absolutely dominated. As I'm now joined by Ace and Saint Fat. We'll wait for everybody to congregate here in this party. Fast slap went to Josh. But man. Ace ends up 8th. Unfortunate end of your season. what happened there in the closing laps there, Ace? We saw you get into it with Captain there. What happened from your perspective?
I don't know. I feel like I held my line. I don't know. He just came down on me, but I didn't look at it. I don't know. I just missed the pit road like an idiot after that. So
Tough end to your night, but I'll be right back. We'll be back after these messages with post race interviews.
I can't believe Lynx won.
Fucking Maggio handed that to him. So, hello.
Yeah, bro. Gave him the win. Oh my god. So fucking irritated. I missed pit road like a fucking idiot. But cool, so like instead of you like missing it, I fucking hit the damn wall.
I hit the wall. That's how I ended up behind y'all.
Oh
Because
my
I hit the wall.
god. Irritated, man.
I want to rerun that.
Ah! I need to see what happened with me and Captain, bro.
I just want to see how Lynx won. If Maggio did really hand that to him.
I don't know. I feel like Captain came down on me. I don't know, man.
Oh, he basically did. He just let Lynx by. Grabbing his foot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He let Lynx see at his bottom. Ace, who's winning?
Huh?
Who's winning?
49ers, 21-7. I don't know. I feel like Captain came down on me, bro. I don't know, man. I, I was just so fucking irritated, man. Bro, we should have like 30 points by now. We just fucking just been throwing. Like in the red zone, we fumbled. Like once again, when we got down to the red zone, we just kept on losing yardage and got our field goal range. Like, oh my god. Bear, look at the clip I just sent in APS. I don't know, man. I just feel like Captain just came down on me. I was there. I was all the way on the bottom. I couldn't go any lower.
It doesn't really matter. It's not like you're gonna win.
I'm saying, but do you see the clip though?
Watch. Yeah, it's definitely his fault.
Literally, like
And
I
then
can't.
what happened after this?
After that, me and Captain working together until we had to pit, and then I just hit the pit road wall like an idiot. Came
He
in
made you
like,
wait.
no, I waited on him because
But did he ask you to wait though?
no, I don't think so, but I still waited. I don't know. I don't know. I thought on his screen. I don't know, bro. Nothing much I can do. Much I can do. I was just holding the bottom. I don't know where he wanted to go. Oh my god, I wish I didn't pit early. Bear, what the fuck happened to you and Mojo, bro?
Uh, well, we both restarted the final.
Uh,
Welcome back to Disney World Speedway, as we've just completed the final race of the season. Let's go down to Marty Snyder, who's with Bear. Bear.
What?
Bear, tough end of your season, tough end of your night. You tell us what happened there. You got a little broken away from the rest of the pack. Tell us exactly what happened.
We restarted in the back on that restart, and I was informed that I was lagging a little bit, so I kept my distance from the field, and by the time I started to make my way through again, the top three were gone. And without a caution, there was no way to catch them, and there was not a caution for the entire rest of the race. Me and Mojo tangled at one point. I think it was a racing incident. He waited for me. I'm not sure. If anyone was at fault, I'm not sure. And then late in the race, it looked like he had given up all hope and kind of stopped trying there and ended up wrecking himself on me. Too much slipstream coming out of turn 3.
hey, Bear, you wanna go on Brawlhalla?
Need to see if Magia will get in the party and let me do the championship presentation with the trophy presentation.
Go to the Torque Podium. Do you want to do that?
I want Lynx to get in here so he can do a fucking race winning interview, because dude broke the longest winless streak of all time. Back to July 2019 was the last time Lynx went to victory lane in the Cup Series. Big win for him. Big championship win for Maggio. Let's talk. Who else can we talk to? Yeah, we talked to everybody. I talked to Ace. Talked to Bear. Anyway, tough end of your season, Bear. What are you looking to do better next season?
Next season, we're looking for that. What's it called? The one that keeps getting away from us, the Daytona 500. If we can win that, then goal for the entire season is accomplished. Obviously, we want to go out there and win a couple races, maybe a championship, but I'm looking for that Daytona win.
Man, where are they? Man, but seriously, it got really fucking strung out after that last caution. I was saying what the race needed. It was gonna go caution free, if and only if there were multiple spins on the first lap after a caution. And what happened? That happened. The field got spread out. Pit stops helped a lot. The first pit window really helped the field get spread out. But other than that, I mean, before that, it was wild. It was just like crazy until those cautions happened. And they just kept rinse repeating.
You're
What?
like Parker Kligerman.
I'm on the money lap.
Except
The money
you're
lap.
good. Parker's not.
Parker's very good. Oh my god. I'm gonna tell him you said that in Homestead. This dude says you suck. However, you're my glorious king. Anyway. Alright, let's have a chat with Boost here. Boost, you ended up retiring from the race early before the finish. Can you tell us what happened? Many mechanical problems with that machine? Alright, here he is. We need links in here. Someone spam links so we can get this over with. Can we go to can we do this during the winners pictures? So we get
I'm
both.
taking winners pictures right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already
What's-
done with mine. I'm done
What
with mine.
what time did he set it to?
What do you mean? Oh,
What
daytime.
Lynx already took his.
It ended at night. Tell him to
he's
start it
doing it right
tonight.
No, it was current.
I know, but it ended at night. It ended at night.
It ended at morning, actually.
Okay, shut your mouth. I'm in boost leave.
I want to do like they do in real life. I want to do Lynx's interview first, and then I want to do Magia's.
Man, I just had no fucking chance in this race.
I can't believe
I mean-
the first pit window we had, fucking Lynx, not Lynx, but fucking the front pack got away that much. This is really
Well- Well, they were really consistent, and they stayed out during that first pit window. That's why they pulled that gap.
I had to,
was
stay
textbook.
behind the rest of the field for 2 laps because I was lagging. By the time I worked my way to the front pack was gone.
I'll get Avery. Or I'll get Lynx in here.
Said Avery.
Why is he not in here yet? I'm surprised he hasn't joined immediately.
49ers are great, by the way. I just need Jake Ferguson to give me a couple more points here. If I can get to at least a 30-point gap on Ashing, I'll be comfortable. I know Devontae can do some damage. Alright, here we go. Alright. The celebration begins down here at Disney. Lynx, do you have a copy?
Yeah.
Lynx, how about that? Congratulations. You broke the longest winless streak that any driver has ever broken in the history of GTA NASCAR. Your last win dating back to July of 2019. Good job, Lynx. What do you have to say about it, man? You're finally a race winner.
Well, 2-time now, but yeah, 1 time in there. I was shaking at the end.
And you guys were really consistent all night. Stayed out of that first pit window that allowed you guys to pull away from the rest of the pack. What really went in to focusing on winning this race?
Getting past the lap cars is one. I would say not wrecking on pit road because that was a dangerous pit road to get onto. Yeah, just sticking together kept us at the front. I don't even know if 3 cars were faster than 2 or not.
Well, your move was the Junk Energy race-winning move of the race.
Yeah.
With your pass, 3-wide pass in turn 3 on both Maggio and Ride side by side. Just barely cleared Ride enough to get the race win. Good job, Lynx. Now a 2-time Cup Series winner.
Efron and Maggio, can you join on me?
I'm going to share my clip of the finish just so
Alright,
it
let's-
can go on the Instagram.
Let me join Bear.
As a photographer, this was nice to see. Nice to see a new face to take pictures about.
Strawberry still getting his picture taken for
Can I
the
get
championship.
can I get a yellow babber?
Oh, what?
Can I get a yellow babber?
What is that?
You gonna be yellow babbing your ass home, you still gonna be hungry.
Bear, I have not bought the champagne yet, so if this is like a stage job, I have to go buy the champagne.
You do not need the champagne. I told you how to get it. I said go to your penthouse and
No, you
order
said
the
casino.
champagne. Yeah, your casino penthouse. Are you like autistic?
I definitely didn't say that. You just said casino.
I said
And then
penthouse,
I
did
said-
I not? I said penthouse.
It doesn't.
You
Well,
asked.
it doesn't matter because you can buy it at the desk as
I
well.
wanna call my friend Isabella.
I found you are on live broadcast with Vapid.
Oh, hi.
Yes. Let's keep this sane until this ends.
I thought you ended it.
No, we still
gotta.
gotta do the championship presentation. Get in here, Ethron.
I have
Oh
to go
shit!
buy.
I gotta
Wait, I have
record
to go.
this.
I have to go buy my champagne.
Okay, do you have a casino penthouse?
I have a casino, but okay, no, I
So
don't.
I'm gonna go
I do.
buy it right now.
Okay, you don't buy it,
Now
you
that I actually know
request
how
it
to
for
do it.
free. You go to the phone.
Oh. Alright, phone.
Well, let's
Who do I
try
call?
No, the phone in the penthouse.
360p.
So it's gonna take me a while to get there right now.
Can you do a share screen? I don't think you have enough brain to understand.
Okay, buddy.
I can give you
But-
brain.
Me
Wait, so
personally, I
are
wanna
you
put
waiting
that-
until we're in that job to give me my interview method?
Yes, I'm still waiting.
Okay.
Damn.
Just, okay, set your spawn location to your penthouse.
What?
Your spawn location. Okay, you can go up. That works too. Now you find new session.
Man, I haven't won in forever.
Did you guys see my pit entry?
It was
that's gonna be-
terrible.
I don't know. I don't
You
know
guys
if
hit the
watched
wall.
it,
You
but if
drug
did,
Lynx
that's-
with you.
Dude, I thought I was wrecking myself for sure.
I saw it for sure because I almost did the same thing.
I think it's
Bro,
poetic justice that the two people
Bro,
that done a
me, Love, and
PS5s
Captain
are
were
the
trying
two
so
that,
hard to catch you guys. It just wasn't.
got one first and second in the last PS4 race.
It honestly is comical that the last PS4 race Lynx wins. It really is comical.
Well, the last PS4 APS race, they're still gonna be the Hellfire series.
That is so unfortunate too, because I literally said.
Okay, now go to your right.
Oh my god.
Shoving the ride.
You can run.
I just find it so fitting how like it was like a month ago. that
Stop
me and Lynx-
drinking. Go to your left. No, too far. Yeah, right there. You see that phone? Okay, you go. Yeah, right on the V-pad. Good job. Good boy.
Racing Nadia tonight.
Yes.
I just can't get over because I literally said like a couple months ago I would win a race before Lynx would win a race, and he won a
Nope.
race a month
Can I get
later.
more than one, or can you only have one at a time?
Well, there's a cooldown from when you can order them. You can have
Oh.
total of 3.
Okay.
Now, interaction menu. No, stop it! Stop it!
Bear, what are you trying to have?
What
me
is my
do?
interaction menu? Is that the
Go
blue
to
one?
your interaction menu. Yeah. Style.
They're saying no. Yesterday.
Go down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Action.
No.
Okay, there you go.
No.
Boy. Now you join me.
Oh my god. Shut up, Bear.
Good boy. Good champion, Nadia.
Boy.
My glorious champion.
Oh my god, don't start that, Lynx.
You just lost the champion Steve.
Randall.
Alright.
Should
Let's-
we do
let's-
the truck series presentation first?
No, we're doing just the Cup Series presentation.
not?
Because you're not getting the spotlight here. This is not your championship. This is Maggio's
Okay,
championship.
we can do my pictures after.
We'll
we're
do it
done
after,
having a jerk
okay?
off, a
We'll do
jerk
it
circle.
Alright, hey man, you
Yeah,
should have won
after the
the Cup
stream has
championship,
ended.
man.
Yeah. I don't
Okay,
care.
alright, let's do this, alright? Let's get this over with.
Bro wants to get it done with.
Woo, yeah!
We've had a different champion in every single season.
We have.
Do not ready up until I say you can ready up.
Hold on, let me
Is
get
this supposed to be
my...
the same car I won in tonight? Or can it be like my arrow
Any car. Do your
We're
main
gonna
paint scheme.
pretend this is a different day.
I'm hungry, but I have nothing to eat. I suppose I could make a bagel. How would it
You
taste?
could. Alright.
I don't know, back in the day, I used to win like triangle tracks in the freaking Kai Friday series.
I'm gonna leave my car here.
Discord.
What happened?
Stefan, don't drive in here. Don't drive in here.
Only Maggio drives in here.
Meanwhile, Bear fucking runs me over. This is why I didn't walk.
That's a hate crime. Hate crime because that one's is brown.
3 best friends.
Actually, this is the right way.
Yeah, you're supposed to park it and kind of angle it. Actually, no, park it straight forward.
What the fuck is this prop?
You said what now, Lynx?
Which one?
Your Pirelli hat is so dirty.
The E. Cola.
It's one of the gantries.
That spotlight.
The gantry? What's that?
Hey, Bear.
Guys,
The overhangs.
wait. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the... Hold on. Watch.
What?
Are we playing Brawlhalla?
Ballhalla.
Maybe.
Whoa. Alright.
I'm in the spotlight. Okay.
Alright, here we go. As Maggio climbs out of his race-winning #1 machine to the roar of the
Are you
crowd.
recording, Ethan?
Race winning. We didn't win the race.
You actually won 5 races to be approximate links. But anyway, alright, Maggio. Alright, this feels a little weird. Kind of like handing the torch off almost. But Maggio, did you think this moment would come? Ouch.
Did that one record?
No.
Recording, yeah.
Did you record when I did my champagne?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Bro shot me.
Pretty sure I saw the bubble moving. The one thing is, Vapid's fat ass was in the way. But
My bad. I'm like Marty Snyder in the picture of every victory burnout.
He already fucking used the champagne. I was just trying to get a nice center shot here in the middle.
No, that's fine.
Do the interview.
Alright, anyway. Alright, Maggio, I want to talk about the race a little bit. You and the other front two Ride and Lynx were all but mistake-free during that final green flag run to end the race. But you almost threw it all away coming onto pit road for the second time. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, it was actually the first time. I had never entered the pit road, and I just really overcooked it. I thought I could pull out it, and then I hit the slippery prop, and I was just along for the ride at that point, and I was trying to angle my car so that way if I hit the wall, it would hit the side of the car and not the front of the car. And that's what happened. It hit the side of the car, and I got shot up on 2 wheels, but I was able to stay in pit road, and I was able to keep going. But that was definitely probably the most eventful part of my entire race. Other than that, it was great working with Lynx and Ride. I'm happy to have been able to work with them.
I know
in
you
the
are.
last race on PS4.
Mike McCarthy.
Their last race for a while actually, until they get a PS5. But
Might be one.
Now, also, I want to talk about the season. I mean, you faced pretty much all the adversity that someone could face, all the setbacks that one can face in a season. How are you able to focus and finally get the job done?
yeah, I mean, it was frustrating to, you build a points gap and then you lag out, and then you build up your points gap again and then you lag out again. And the second one, that one killed me, because I think I had around a 15-point lead. I was in the front, a pack that had broken away in the top 3. And I lagged out again, and I went from plus 15 to minus 16. I lost 31 points in that race, and that one really hurt. But then I kind of was like, alright, I just gotta go out and have mistake-free races, and I went out and I won the road course the next week. And then I had a terrible Talladega finish, because Bear didn't like me that race. So, but then I was able to come back and I won the short track, and then I knew coming in here I had to get a top 5, but it's so hard to race like that, where you're like, oh, I gotta race for points. So I figured, I'm just gonna race on the offense, and then that'll be the best defense, hopefully. And that's how it ended up working out. I just went on offense, and it worked out. I stayed out with Lynx and Ride, and we broke away, and it was pretty much over from then on.
All right. Well, now it is my honor to finally present to you the invisible GTA NASCAR Cup Series Championship Trophy.
Thank you so much.
This trophy presentation was brought to you by Globe Oil, fueling winners. I can't do my action, Dan. All right. Well, some final thoughts from Season 4, anybody?
It was fun taking pictures, so I lasted.
Woo, Daytona duels in 1 month.
Damn. That's crazy.
What?
Nothing. Alright. I think that's gonna do it. This is Vapid saying so long.